Alrighty, so we're moving right along here. So in this video, we'll cover steps 3 and 4, defining the router outlet and also setting up the router links to pass the category ID param. Alrighty, step 3 of defining the router outlet. Let's go ahead and move over to our file appcomponent.html. Let me zoom out a bit and expand my window. So here for the main content, instead of using the app product list directly, we want to make use of that router outlet. So let's just go ahead and comment out this code for right now, or you can delete it. It's totally up to you. And in this location, we'll actually make use of the router outlet. So remember, the router outlet acts as a placeholder. It's going to render the desired component based on the route, and it'll do it at this given location. And now that I think about it, this little commented code, let's just go ahead and delete it. We don't need it anymore. All right, so let's scroll up a bit to the section for menu sidebar. And this is for step 4 of setting up the route links to pass the category ID parameter. So that little left-hand menu bar here, we're going to set up some links to actually perform some operations here. So moving down to this section where we have books, coffee mugs, and mouse pads and luggage tags. So that's our little menu sidebar here. I'm going to get rid of mouse pads and luggage tags because right now I simply want to focus on books and coffee mugs for right now. But don't worry, we'll get all of our categories in a little bit later in some of the other videos. So for this href, I'm going to remove this and replace it with a router link. And so I'm going to reference categories / the category ID. So the category ID in this example is 1. And then I'll set router link active and I give a reference here to a CSS style. So again, the param name is ID, so we're going to pass the value of 1 for this given parameter. And this is all based on our routes configuration that we set up earlier. So in this case, we're going to use the product list component and we pass in that given ID. And once the user clicks the link, then we apply a custom CSS style. So active-link. So I'll just do a little quick copy paste here. I'll update the actual category. So category of 2, and then that's for coffee mugs. All right, so that's the basic layout here for our menu links. So our menu links are set up at the moment. So this is pretty good. But actually, if you notice, like, at the moment, we're hard coding the categories. And so in later videos, we'll make this more dynamic and we'll read the category information from the REST API and actually read the categories from the database. But for now, let's get it working with the basics. Then later on, we'll add more advanced dynamic features. So don't worry, I got you covered on this.